Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. Is Damien going to be in there? I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass by her room, I hear a faint sound, but I can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying?
Oh no.
I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda. The crying immediately stops.
Not right now.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry, I was writing down that werewolf idea. I think it would make a really good sketch.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. Big mistake.
Yeah.
Oh, baby girl.
Oh my god, look at her puffy eyes.
In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay?
I don't want to talk about it. Ask her if something happened, and then we can leave her alone.
Are you sure? I don't want to pry.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's fine.
Okay.
You have to ask.
Did something happen?
No, nothing happened. Go away.
Something must.
Okay, now
we have
leave
to
her
leave her
alone.
alone. Okay. All right. I'll leave you be. I back out of the room and close the door gently behind me. She immediately starts crying again. Do you make a mistake? Wow, I have no idea what has her so upset. She seems totally normal. I feel awful just leaving her to cry, but I also get the feeling that if I tried to do anything else, it would only have made her more upset.
True.
I can't stop mentally cycling through all the awful things she could be dealing with right now. More than anything, I just wanted her to be happy and safe. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda.
Good dad.
After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed to make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. But 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda.
Morning.
She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today?
No.
Okay. Do you need a ride to school?
No.
Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer-burned waffle out before it's finished cooking.
I have to go.
Amanda picks up her bag and storms out.
Ooh, door slam.
Okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are all back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on the wall. In it, I'm teaching her how to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere, and I do mean everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying.
Wow.
That's a metaphor.
Yeah.
Or whatever it's called.
I guess it's a metaphor.
Not really, but as I put the bike away,
foreshadowing?
I don't know. It's indicative of this situation. Yeah. She just stood in the middle of the street and screamed, and then I took her for ice cream, and it was like nothing even ever happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. I started rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin.
What?
Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence.
Yeah.
I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it.
Dad, I'm
pregnant!
Oh, could you imagine?
That would be Jesus.
Could you imagine a teen pregnancy story on top of all of this? Jesus Christ.
So just whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I'll pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting is set by now.
Cute.
The frosting has not set. You see, that's actually... Get out of here, Bruno!
How did you get here? You see this cake as a soggy bottom. You have a soggy bottom!
Ta-da!
Dad.
It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over and...
This is beautiful.
Aw, it's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake.
If you don't think that I'm not literally taking parenting advice from this game to remember for later if I ever actually have my own kids, you're wrong.
You're fucked, yeah.
I'm absolutely taking this as like good parenting examples.
For sure. For sure.
So, it's really stupid.
What is?
This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart.
I'll be there to read it.
Hell yeah.
I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes?
I guess I should start from the top. So, you know how Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right?
Emma R. The one who puked in Dead Goth and Beyond. The best friend. The other one. I actually don't remember.
I actually forget. It's been so long.
Oh, shit.
The best friend?
Oh, wow.
Wow. Oh, fuck. Yeah. High five me. Yes.
Yeah, there it is.
You got it. Wow. Proud of you. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's on the same night they all told me they were busy studying for the Calc AB final.
Oh, what?
That's a lot of names, but yeah, that's bullshit.
I fucking hate kids, man.
I know, man. Fuck them kids.
Yikes.
So, another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and that's a thing.
What? Whoa. I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay.
You're a bad liar.
So are you.
I learned from the worst. Oh. Anyway, so the only person I had told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just keep quiet and keep going about my business.
Amanda sighs.
And then one day I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like simultaneously.
Did I watch you do this in your game?
I don't think so, no.
Because this is ringing a bell. I mean,
we've given her advice about friends before. There was another situation where we like gave her advice about some bad friends.
Right. Okay.
Or maybe you did watch me play this part. I don't remember.
Whatever. Anyway.
So I tell them, never mind. I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos.
Totally understandable.
So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah.
Okay.
All hanging out together and eating nachos without me.
What?
It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss!
No!
Yes, I know! So I storm over there, and I'm like, hey! And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does, and Emma R just, like, glares at me.
Grace, nothing's coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the...
Boring one, gossipy one. Did she poop the bed too? Gossipy one? I know!
Dude,
okay, that was
two
the
for
right
two.
answer.
2 for 2.
Nice. Crushing it. Grace is the one nobody really likes. Or I guess that's me now.
Oh,
I hate that. I hate it when you all agree to hate somebody and then everybody turns around and stops hating the person and never tells you.
I mean, I don't think you should have someone in your friend group that you hate. I think that's fucked up.
I know, but everybody always turns around and changes their opinion on the person, and then you're like the last to know, and it's such bullshit. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck, which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left. Without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to this shitty day.
Now watch your mouth, young lady.
And immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and... Sorry, I know that's a lot. Are you still following?
I'm right here, baby girl. What did MR say? I'm looking at this. I think this.
Emma R say, well, I'm following along fine. Yeah. Oh, okay. Get a load of this. Emma R says, you know what? Let me just read it to you.
Amanda pulls out her phone and reads word for word an arduously long string of text messages.
Can you believe that?
I cannot believe that.
I would say I can't believe that.
I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, I do not.
Oh.
Do I not understand what she's talking about? This is all beyond me, and I'm trying my hardest to be supportive.
I thought we were saying I can't believe that to be like, oh, I can't believe they would do something like that. Like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of what I thought too.
Yeah. They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend. And she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on red. And then...
Wait, left me on red? What's that?
Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply. And I know because there are read receipts.
I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm just going to nod and pretend I understand. This happened to you, Norbert.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like, this should be like ringing bells in your mind.
Yeah.
So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And then he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of.
Or I think it lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds
so
bad.
bad, man. Fuck these kids.
Yeah, this is terrible.
Yeah. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me. Half of my grade hates me,
That's
and now
not
I
true.
have no friends.
Well, no. You always have me, kiddo. Amanda, I'm so sorry.
I almost expected it from everybody else, but Emma R's been there since Mom died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that.
I'm going to beat the fucking shit out of these kids.
I'm gonna beat the fucking shit out of this girl, I swear to God. You comfort my daughter when her mom dies, and then you date the guy that she likes behind her back? Like, whatever happens, right? Like, if this Noah kid likes Emma R, then there's, like, nothing you can do about that.
Well,
and it's not
yeah.
like you can call dibs on a person.
Not
so,
excited
like,
about that part.
Do whatever you want, but, like, be honest.
Totally.
Don't, like, do it behind her back and then, like, kick her out of the group when she rightly goes, hey, what the fuck? Has this been going on for months? And then you're like, yeah. And she's like, what the fuck? And you're like, you're being a terrible friend. Like, the gall.
Mm-hmm.
The gall.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Exactly. Am I right or am I right?
Amanda stabs the remnants of her cake.
Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah.
I feel like you have a right to be mad about that.
You have a right to be mad, but, like, shit happens. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everybody just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. Of course you do. They're your friends.
Amanda looks so dejected, I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help?
Anyways.
We don't have an option?
That's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip.
Wow.
I know, it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb.
It's not dumb at all.
It's so not dumb.
It's not dumb.
It's so not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over.
Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings.
I guess.
Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time?
Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago.
But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom.
Hell yeah, drop that shit.
Not all friends last forever. Real friends don't do that. High school sucks. I'm this one of these two.
Yeah. I kind of want to say not all friendships last forever. I know that's kind of doom and gloom, but like...
Okay, at the same time though, but like...
I also trust the writing to be really good and be like, some friendships just kind of like fade naturally with time and that happens.
But that's not what happened here though. She was betrayed by all of her friends.
Yeah.
So I personally think this option.
Real friends don't do that.
Because like not all friendships last forever is like, oh, you had a best friend in elementary school and like you drifted apart in high school and now you're not friends. But it's not like you're not friends because you don't like that person.
Yeah.
Right?
I just feel like this is okay. So I agree with your selection, but if I could just like extrapolate
Yeah,
a little bit
yeah,
more
go
what
ahead,
I'm
go ahead,
thinking,
go ahead.
like you think that like, oh, friendships drift apart, but like these are the kinds of things, you know, where like there are obviously some feelings on both sides that are being misrepresented because you're teenagers and you don't know how to express yourselves, or you don't know that you can just like say what you feel, you know, you don't feel like you don't feel like that's a thing that people do yet.
Right.
So, these are the things that cause those friendships to just kind of like drift apart. It's a lack of communication. It's a lack of explaining your feelings. It's a lack of, you know, like feeling like you can say what it is that you're really feeling at the time. You know, maybe this Emma person, you know, they found out that like she and Noah had feelings for each other and they just kind of like went about it, and, you know, like love finds a way. And she didn't know how to handle telling her friend that she's dating the guy that she's interested in like a mature way, you know? So she just kind of did it because she's a teenager and she doesn't know any better. But those kinds of things are what make friendships just sort of like fizzle out, is that you have a conflict, but you don't know how to handle it maturely because you're teenagers, and that's fair, but it's still immature. And as a result, you just kind of drift apart, you know? Like, that's one of the things that cause it. And it happens, you know, because you're young and you don't know how to handle relationships maturely. And so, like, friendships end in these sort of, like, fizzled out, you know, non-verbal ways. And it sucks.
I hear you. But at the same time, like, I don't want her to think that, like, her being betrayed is like what friendship is.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, like, because it's like her friends were not like being good friends. They weren't being real friends.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So this one?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. When you get older, you start realizing the sort of people you want to associate yourself with. Do you really want to surround yourself with people who would do something like that to their friend? It takes a lot of work to find and maintain meaningful friendships. It took me a long time to figure that out myself, and I wish I had learned it sooner. If the other person isn't putting the effort in to show you how much they care, it's not worth it. You're not beholden to being their friend. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours. 100% right, Norbert, because you're amazing. And if they can't see that, well, that's their problem.
I'll keep that in mind.
I looked down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake?
Yes, we did just eat that whole cake.
Yeah, we sipped some tea as well. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around.
Hey, Pops?
Yes?
Thank you.
You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
I love you too, Dad. Oh! Oh! Oh!
That was a really nice little cutscene. Oh, wow. And this episode just doubled in length.
Yeah.
I might cut this up into 2 episodes.
I was just going to suggest that once we got off mic, just like split it up into 2.
Yeah, but all right, guys, listen, we'll be back next time with more Dream Daddy.
Yeah. Hope you liked it.
Bye.